Welcome to Kyenjojo. Kowe is the ultimate word to use when welcoming your most beloved. And so these young mortals are not just playing in the dust, but affirming their affection to a religious ceremony that is about to commence. We begin the Kyenjojo walkabout from Butiiti Catholic Parish on a Sunday morning just before Mass. These boys and girls are preparing, you could say, a mock ceremony for the way of the cross. In the adjacent building, a music teacher is giving lessons to a choir. These village belles have spent considerable time sharpening their vocal abilities. It is your typical African village on a Sunday morning, with the believers ascending the hill for prayers and the young ones donning their Sunday best. We start in this area because of its historical significance in the entire southwestern Uganda region. Among this lot, you probably have the priests, the teachers, politicians, and yes, parents of tomorrow. At the neighboring hill of Galihuma stands the Anglican spiritual fortress. For more than 100 years, people all across this vast land have ascended this hill every Sunday morning for prayer. The story of Kyenjojo or the story of Toro is never complete without this village, Galihuma, because this is where modern education, modern agriculture, and modern religion started in the entire Toro. When the missionaries came, they established a church here. But as if in competition, the Catholics also established a church on the neighboring hill. So are the Muslims. So to speak, this is the center of Toro. We came here looking for a man by the name of Israel Bagonza to give us the historical perspective of this village in Mwenge, or present-day Kyenjojo.
It was started early 1885. It had a primary school, which is Galihuma Primary School. Earlier on, it was called Nyabugando.
There is a similar pattern all over Uganda. The missionaries always chose the best picturesque sites to establish their bases. The sight and sound of nature is a constant reminder that one is deep in the village and the tranquility is unmistakable. Here is a town that shares a name with Uganda's top cop, Kaihura. And if you want a distinct Toro traditional ceramics, Kaihura is the place to be. We finally reach Kyenjojo, that is located at a major junction on the spot that connects western Uganda and the north through Kafu Hoima Kyenjojo Road. The same junction connects Kyenjojo to Mwenge, Kiruhura, and beyond. The district is slightly over 10 years old, but they built their headquarters here at Kasina in a record time. It was a struggle to break away from Kabarole, but now friends and foe alike are sharing the dividends. We find barefooted and bare-chested young men enjoying the game of football. Who knows? We could get our own Drogba or JJ Okocha from such humble beginnings. There is a local investor who has built a hotel in the shape of King Oyo's palace. People say this is their version of Serena Hotel. Toro Royal Cottage Hotel comes to every visitor as a pleasant surprise. The manager tells us about their symbiotic relationship with the local population.
We get all fresh foods from those local people, and most of the workers here, we are born of this place.
They have tried to illustrate the culture of the Banyamwenge through artistic impressions complete with the sculpture of King Oyo. Enoch Karamagi, a local resident, wants to see more investment in the field of education and is telling the youth to get involved in agriculture rather than spend time watching Premier League football.
We have some weaknesses within our education department. So what is important is people need to come up with politicians and really work together to improve education standards in our district.
As we drove out of Kyenjojo, I remembered the words of a fellow journalist, Simon Kasyate. In reference of the size of Kyenjojo, he had said then that the town is so small and you could miss it in a blink of an eye. As I head north, I realized that Kyenjojo has indeed come a long way. I'm Patrick Kamara.